I'm rooting for John Jones. I'm actually rooting for John Jones. I'm not sure if I've ever rooted for him before. A lot of times when I watch fights, I just kind of watch to see who's going to win. I never actually rooted for John Jones. When I watched Daniel Cormier versus John Jones the first time, I just wanted to see what was going to happen. I kind of thought maybe Daniel Cormier would win, but having seen the first fight, I do believe that John Jones will win the second fight. Daniel Cormier very well could beat him in the second fight, but we'll just have to wait and see. I still think he's going to lose. I still think he's going to lose, though. Just the way that John Jones fights. Unless he just somehow can just knock him out, which is very possible. But we just haven't seen that. So how can I predict that it's going to happen? But yeah, it's stupid because this is why I'm rooting for John Jones. John Jones has not lost, right? He was a champion. Okay, then they stripped the belt from him, which to me they shouldn't do. I don't care what people do outside the ring. I care what they do inside the ring. I want to watch the best fighters. So they just strip him of the belt, and then Daniel Cormier is fighting and he's winning, and then now he's the champion. Okay, so now that John Jones is back, I mean, really, what they should do, since they said, well, we stripped you from the title, well, here's your belt back. You know what I mean? Really, they really should just do that. And then, as soon as you hand it to them, maybe hand it to them right before they go into the ring or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't make any sense. You have a guy who is the quote-unquote champion, Daniel Cormier, but he's fighting a guy that he lost to that's never lost. So how are you the champion? You're not the champion. It's stupid. The whole thing is just stupid. I mean, obviously, I'm reading too much into it, but it's just, I'm rooting for John Jones because he's the champion, and they're kind of screwing him over on this, And did he get fined from the UFC? I don't know if he ever did, but they kind of screwed him over. So you're not the champion anymore because you got in trouble over here, and I think that's dumb. What you do outside the ring shouldn't have anything. It's not a ring; it's a cage. But what you do in your personal life shouldn't have anything to do with fighting. I mean, this is fighting, man. This is not like you're working in an office or something like that. I mean, even if someone's like a woman beater, I mean, heck, if they can fight, bring them in and we'll just root for them to get knocked out. Like everybody, people don't like John Jones because he's been in trouble, and so people just root against him. People root against him. But this is one of those instances that I'm actually rooting for John Jones. I don't really know why, other than I am. I'm just rooting for the guy to beat Daniel Cormier. I don't really like Daniel Cormier. And he's not the champion. He's not the champ. He's not the champ. I'll see you guys later. If he beats him, he'll be the champ. If he beats John Jones. But until then, and Daniel Cormier is also really old. So I don't know how he's winning fights, but he is. I'll see you later.